So guys, today I have another unboxing of quite an old figure, and this is from one of the favourite movies of mine, and it's the Matrix Series 1, and this is based off the Neo Chateau fight scene in the Matrix Reloaded, the sequel to the first one. And it's a huge box which I picked up about a year ago in the shop, and it's a really nice figure, and I think Mcfarlene have done a fantastic job with these because they are very highly detailed figures and they look so realistic. So on the back of the box you can see there's a small description here, and it's got Neo doing the flying kick on one of the villains, and then here we have the other figures which you can collect from series 1, which I do in fact have over here. Just look how detailed they are. We have the famous lobby scene figures as well. And then we have ones from the other movies, Revolutions, Reloaded. And then over here we have the final battle scene of Agent Smith and Neo. The rain fight. It's got a nice background. We have the Blu-ray as well. So we're going to focus on opening this box and taking a look at it in more detail. So I've taken the outside cardboard off, and there is still plenty of plastic attached to the figures, and also the weapons on the side. So we have the nice base, there's also the background there. So I'm not sure if this cardboard is part of the figure because the weapons were attached to the wall, but let's just see. So I'm looking forward to how DC figures are going to be made by Mcfarlene. I bought the Akira figures, I bought the Matrix figures, also bought some NBA ones as well from Mcfarlene, and they're very detailed, very realistic, but the only thing is they lack articulation. But I think they've just recently done the Fortnite figures which have more detailed and articulation to them. So many wires. Move on the side. So here is the figure itself. We have the base with the stairs and the statue, the nice background, and then separately we have the figures. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is probably my longest unboxing action figure or toy. The only thing I love, the packaging is actually like this. Just make sure I don't break this thing. So it's got the Viking statue, which I think looks pretty good. It's got a nice plastic material to it. It's got the weapons with light, and overall I'm really liking this Chateau scene. Just look at those stairs as well, which Neo fights on. So let's first take a look at the weapons. So this is put on the wall, which Neo takes to fight, as well as the villains. We got the main weapon here, which Neo uses as well. These are meant to be placed on the wall, so I'm not too sure where they actually go, so I'm going to have to figure that out. And then the statue, which is in a rubbery condition, can be actually taken apart. It's got the nice detail to it. It looks like a figure in itself. So basically you're getting 3 figures in one. Over here, which is the statue, and it can actually be taken off. So you can lie it somewhere here, so it looks like They've just smashed it up. They've managed to do this really well, and I'm really impressed. There's also the cape there, which can be taken apart as well. Really nice detail. You have the stops there to put the stands, which I need to look for. And it's on the background. So I somehow think that this set of weapons doesn't go inside here. So you place the weapons on top here. Just place that back on top. So inside this mini bag we have some more pieces, which I need to figure out what it is for. And then we have a bag for the swords. So inside the other bag we have 4 knives and 3 swords, and they need to be placed onto that wall. It's really cool how they have these weapons and you can remove them off the wall. So that happens in the movie. And we have some here. These look like the sais that Neo uses, but I don't think they are. I thought that was a really cool weapon which was used in the film. So here is one of the other plastics that came with the box set, and this goes on the wall here, and then we have the weapon which is placed here. Time to take out the plastic for the 2 figures. I think it kind of does look like one of the guys in the film. Very detailed hair, he's in the all black. There's a red belt here. So these figures, you're not going to get too much articulation, they're more like statues. So here is Neo. So I've placed the plastic, and then Neo can do the flying kick. I think it's just for different poses. You can place the plastic on the shoulder of the statue, or if you just prefer having him just lying on the stairway. So I'm now going to give my overall opinion of this action figure box set, and to me this is one of the best pieces that I own. It's definitely the best one out of all the Mcfarlane Matrix figures that I have. I think it has everything in one basically. The whole packaging, it's got the detailed figures, it's got the articulation to create the scene, it's got other pieces that you can take out, it's got the nice base, and it overall looks really realistic. I'm not too sure how much this scene happens in the movie. I do remember Neo flying in the Chateau, but I'm not too sure if he actually does a flying kick towards one of the villains. But I do remember the villains crashing into the stairs, and of course breaking off the statues, which you can do here. So this is why I love the action figure set, because they have done everything they could in how this set was created. You can take apart these statues, you can take the weapons off the wall, which happens in the movie. You have Neo flying around, you have that villain in the crashing pose. Weapon that Neo uses in the movie, I definitely remember it. And there's just so much space on the stairs as well. Yeah, overall I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. I think you can't go too much wrong with this figure set. It's just a fantastic epic movie scene from the Chateau, which was one of my favourite fight scenes in the whole trilogy. Hope you enjoyed this video. You can check out my channel for more of these unboxings. I know this is a really old figure and people have probably done these unboxings years ago, but I just like picking up these old vintage figures and classics, and I hope to do more.